Are you looking to buy an RV? Well, stop what you're doing and don't sign on the dotted line until you watch this, because this embarrassing and expensive mistake has cost us so much money that not only have we been paying for it for the last 6 years, we're going to continue to pay for it until 2038.
For the rest of my life.
This is predatory. This is predatory.
It really is the whole thing. You just read the contract. Welcome back to the RV Odd Couple. My name is John.
And I'm Mercedes, and we found freedom, independence, and adventure RVing full-time across this beautiful country.
And now we're trying to get back to our roots and help as many RVers as we can. Guys, we're coming into RV season. You know, a lot of YouTubers say how wonderful and beautiful the RV lifestyle is, and it's wonderful.
But make no mistake,
it's not all good.
That freedom, independence, and adventure is very, very expensive.
And
that's what this video is going to save you from.
In this video, we're going to share, beginning to end, all the numbers of the biggest mistake we made.
Not the paperwork.
Starting by going to Camping World. You see, we were looking for RV for 6 months. We had done all our research. And we are looking all over the country for this certain model of
Magical
an RV, right? We find the RV about 3 hours away down in Fort Myers, Florida. We jump in the truck, we get down there, we were so excited.
Yay!
And of course, the salespeople do what they always do. They created urgency. Oh, this model's really hard to get a hold of, and we got a deal right now you have to buy, right?
You can't say no.
So we were so excited and so excited and looking forward to the new RV lifestyle and going out on the road full time. We had done our research. And this is where it started.
I have all the details on the money because actually the finance charges, John, were $52,000.
$52,000.
The total amount we financed was $67,000. But we just made a lot of mistakes, so pay attention. But what really pisses me off about this is that we made this mistake, and any other family that had experienced this would have been financially crippling, devastating. It would have caused bankruptcy because a lot of people are selling everything to go around an RV full time, and they're doing these kinds of bad financial decisions. So this is embarrassing. It's more embarrassing as time goes on, but I pray that like the right person find this and not do what we did. So you can laugh at us in the comments, but also
make fun of us. But hopefully this video will help a
someone.
Young couple or a new couple that's looking in the RV lifestyle not make the dumb mistake we made. This was the dumbest financial mistake I've ever made in my life. Now, it's at the end, we're going to tell you how it turned out okay. Okay? But I will be 72 years old by the time we pay this off.
Yeah, and I'll be 52. All right, let's get started with the numbers, okay?
So this is 2018, guys.
Pre-pandemic.
It was rush, right? Everybody wanted the RV lifestyle. Everybody was saying how wonderful it was. Nobody warned us about this.
Exactly. So the vehicle sales price was $57,000. So how did we finance $67,000, you ask? Oh, and we put $6,000 down? Oh, that's great. Okay, the sales tax was $4,000.
Florida.
$4,077. So when you add that, you still don't, the numbers still don't make sense. Well, you see, we made the mistake. We financed a couple of things, you know, these warranties, because we're thinking, oh, we got to get these warranties, so then we'll be on the road, and if anything breaks, we'll be set and secure, and so we're like holding on to these warranties, right? So we paid $4,113 for the first service contract warranty. That was like the general RV warranty. Gap protection. So
gap protection was another $1,700.
That was $1,495. This one was bad. Paint protection. So they sold me on this idea that you know, they would make sure all the surfaces were nice and pretty.
Easy clean.
Yeah. $2,995.
$3,000 for surface protection. Bottom line, guys, our total warranty that we paid was almost $11,000 when you add it up, but it gets worse.
I'm not done. Okay. There's the tire and wheel protection.
Oh, yeah,
that was
$1,030. Okay.
There was roadside assistance. This is hilarious. This is $699. So the roadside assistance, the one thing that like really will save your butt, was like only $600.
But our insurance covered that.
And so, yeah, we had it twice.
Yeah.
And then travel assistance. This is like if you die on the road, they'll move your body or whatever. This was $676. So yes, total of $11,000. Now, we brought $6,000 to the table, but we still financed $67,000 $11,060.76.
So that $11,000 warranty, we just told you that we just bought everything. We financed that over 20 years.
Now listen, 20 years. 20 years is 240 payments. But pay attention to this. These warranties and protections that I had just told you about, the service contract was only for 84 months. So out of 240 payments, 20 years, it only lasted 84 months. So how many years is that? Do the math, someone. Someone else in the comments.
Yeah, so we were doing, I think it was a total of 7 years of warranties, but we were going to take 20 years to pay them off.
We rolled them into the loan. The gap protection, so if the RV loses value.
It was just dumb, you guys. It's the dumbest financial decision we ever made. We let our emotions and the excitement take over. You know, we're still embarrassed to even tell people today that we made this mistake. But again, it ended up working out for us in the long run.
But you're not letting me talk about how stupid we really were, because there's more to this stupidity, guys. The gap protection was only good for 72 months, and it was rolled into the 240 months. And then the beautiful, wonderful paint protection, the $3,000 paint protection, that was only good for 60 months, 5 years. So, but we rolled this into a 20-year loan, which is not going to be paid off until August 29th of 2038.
So the question is, will I live longer than the RV? Guys, we're coming into peak RV season. People right now are running in. Now, can you imagine right now getting a 20-year finance RV with the junk that's coming off the line right now? About 6 months in, we found Alan Warren, the RV wingman, and Alan explained to us a way that would get most of that warranty money back.
So I think out of that 11,000, we ended up getting 7,000 back, which was applied to the
a little
loan.
more than half.
So that's, I mean, but you know what's crazy? Had we waited any longer, it just goes down astronomically the longer in that first year. So if you don't cancel these warranties quickly, you get pennies on the dollar. This is really embarrassing. So the vehicle was $57,000. But with sales tax and with all the added warranties, even though we put $6,000 down, we ended up financing $67,000. And so we've been making payments for the last 72 months, are at $500 a month. We currently still owe in 2024 $44,000 on this $67,000 loan.
And we will not pay it off till when?
Until
I'll be 72.
Till 2038. But here's the kicker. We've put $37,000. If you take the $500 a month times the 72 months, so we paid $37,000 into this loan. We still owe 44, and we're not going to be done with it until 2038 because so little goes to the actual principal.
So little, yeah.
And here's one thing I want to know. Part of the reason that I made this mistake is because
I wasn't there. I wasn't in the room.
So, yeah, okay.
I wasn't.
That's the reason why I made this mistake, because John wasn't there to save me. No. So my perspective, because an RV is kind of a home on wheels, I really thought it was akin to a mortgage. And what I really should have looked at it as was more of a car payment.
A depreciating
It's
asset.
A super depreciating asset. Whereas a mortgage, generally property values tend to go up, and you know, mortgages are pretty stable. Whereas RVs, they're made with very thin materials. The collateral goes...
And mind you, the rig we got, we've had no major problems with. So we've owned it 72 months,
but
right?
That's
6
because
years.
it was pre-pandemic.
Right. So it was built a lot better. And the only thing we had, no major problems. We love the RV. We still love the RV.
Yeah.
Actually, this is the RV that Sage first spoken. She literally said the Lord's Prayer in this RV.
This was her first sentence, and it was a whole paragraph.
It was unbelievable. Crazy. It was just one of those moments, and we thank the RV Odd Squad for all the prayers as we were going through that whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
But the bottom line is now we've got our retired RV here at Thunder Canyon Camp Gratitude.
Now we rent it out.
We rent it out to our friends. We rent it out to our family, and we still love the rig. We still have not had any major problems. So thank God we bought the rig that we did
pre-pandemic.
But don't ever put financing of 20 years in an RV, and certainly don't buy the warranty. Yeah. Don't ever buy the warranty from a dealership. You can find cheaper warranties through wholesale outlets, right? And never, ever, 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 ever finance an RV over 20 years. We've been blessed. We've been lucky. Now, on the good side, this is a business write-off for us. Not all of it.
But
we were able to take the money that we financed this with, and our return was closer to 13%. But when you look at inflation,
Phytonomics.
Yeah, it's been this. You know what I mean? So it hasn't hurt us too bad. Again, it's a business write-up because we do the YouTube channel.
It hasn't hurt us real bad, but what pisses me off is to think about the families that it totally devastates. So we were blessed. This YouTube channel was a blessing. We are one of the few that, I mean, we are so lucky, but this is predatory. This is predatory.
It really is the whole thing. You just read the contract. We're not even supposed to talk like this about it. We signed a, what is it called?
No, it doesn't matter at this point. What matters is that we don't want you to make this expensive and embarrassing mistake.
And here's the truth, guys. The people that can least afford to finance are usually the ones that do. They get sold on the urgency and the dream.
Yeah.
And then they suck you in because all you can see is the rainbows and butterflies once you get out in the road in an RV and how beautiful it is. It is wonderful.
Yeah.
But it's not all roses.
And it's expensive.
And the worst thing you can do to yourself is put yourself in debt and head out in the road in a depreciating asset that can literally fall apart
at any second.
At any second. Again, we've been blessed with RV. We love Forest River. We still love Forest River.
And we were also pre-pandemic, which is a totally different buying experience than a lot of the people now. Because I don't fault the manufacturers so much because they couldn't find parts. They could not. The supply chain was so broken. So they were getting whatever parts they could.
Yep.
And it was just a complete...
It was a different show. We were in it for 2 years, and then the pandemic hit, and the RV space exploded.
Yeah,
they couldn't keep up with parts.
It was an explosion, all right.
And they were delivering units without AC units, without parts, missing pieces.
Yeah.
And right now, you're seeing a lot of that coming back onto the market, which is really hurting the industry. So they've got to do some rebuilding of their brands, or they'll do what the RV industry usually does, which is just bankrupt that, start some new company, and make you think that it's great just because they make them good for the first 6 months.
Yeah, like Grand Design, or they'll be like independently owned, and then they'll sell their souls to the big corporation. So we borrowed $67,000. The finance charge is $52,840.84.
And we got a good interest rate.
Meaning that at the end, we will pay $119,901.60. So $120,000 for an RV that's not even worth.
We couldn't sell this now. Maybe we'd be lucky if we got $45,000 for it, you know? So we're still underwater on it. And we want to try to help as many as you can. So please give this video a thumbs up. Comment below. What was your experience?
What's your buying nightmare?
New people coming in here. And share this video. Share this video with somebody that's maybe considering the RV lifestyle. We're not putting down the RV lifestyle. We just give a balanced and honest approach to all of it. We're just honest. It was dreamy. But there's a lot more challenges than most of the YouTube people we followed actually told us about. This was 100% our fault. This was on us. It wasn't on Camping World. It wasn't on the finance people. It wasn't on the warranty guys. We made all these decisions.
We're ultimately responsible.
And the biggest thing we credit to this mistake to was the excitement of just getting it done and getting out of there. We should have slowed down. Go slow, 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 slow.
I agree.
So I hope this video helps you guys, and we'll see you in the next video.
Bye.